Gather round, everyone, and heed again the tale of Drakfu. Man, this fire's nice and toasty, man. You can just feel it. It just feels really great. Happy Wednesday, everybody, and welcome back to the Tale of Drakfu. So, last time, we finished Frostfire Ridge, so people might be wondering, why the heck are we here? Well, we're in the garrison specifically, and before we leave, we need to take care of some garrison business before we head off into the next zone, Gorgrond. So let's go ahead and visit the command table, see what we have. Looks like one of them has still 11 minutes, but we can turn in a bit nippy. Yay, Olna won. And she is I guess, a holy priest. I actually didn't look her up. And then we also have Drunk with Power. And it was successful. So now we get the reward of additional experience and garrison resources. Oh, look, and Vivian leveled up as well as Kala. So we don't need to worry about them. Let me double check that. Olna is a holy priest, yeah. So there you go. Do we have additional missions to take them out on? Yes, we do, and this is actually what I was hoping to get. So not only can you get follower experience, you can get your own experience. So let's go and open it up, and we're going to send Shadowhunter Rala on that mission. And then for this one, these are individuals. So let's go ahead and send Kala on it. And we'll send Olin on this one. These ones we have to wait a little bit because we don't have Lokra up there just yet. But now we can also do this also. So let's go ahead and do that. Send Vivian, Olna, and Mulverick out. And it's 91%, so it might pass. But if it doesn't, then I still get the baseline XP. It's still going to happen. But let's go ahead. Well, actually, let's check the garrison cache. Oh, a whopping 26. I am so excited about that. And can we upgrade our mine and herb garden yet? Or do we actually have to meet certain criteria?
What's up?
We have to meet certain criteria for it. Frostwell Mines level 2. I know that you have to do specific things to be able to get them. I just don't remember what. So the garrison mines. Let's see. Level 3 upgrade. A final mine shaft allows access to rich mining in addition. So you do need the plans that I think they're given as a quest. And the herb garden, where is that? So fishing shack, herb garden. Yeah, plan required. And lumber mill. I think you can get the level 3 lumber mill and war mill. I'm not sure what you have to do to get them, but that's okay. I'm just thinking, though, before we take off for Gorgrond, do we want to take care of the... Yeah, it's not really going to happen here. And there are additional quests in Frostfire Ridge that we will take on after Gorgrond, because around that time, that's when you're level 94, and that would be when you actually need to take it on. So we'll try and do this as much in order as we can, but let's go ahead and do a quick magic cut while we fly over to Thunder Pass. All right, we are here at Wolf's Stand, which is at Thunder Pass. Now, I've actually just barely put up the Gorgrond achievement, so as you can see, the chapters aren't that long compared to Frostfire. The main reason being is that we actually will have some choices in where we can go for Gorgrond. I'm not going to go into those choices just yet. We're going to cross the threshold and actually leave Frostfire Ridge so that we can then go into Gorgrond. And I actually just barely realized, dude, Secrets of Gorgrond. I, for some reason, am not tracking that, so let's go ahead and change that. So let us all have a moment of silence for poor Gunnar, because he is no longer there. He is no longer with us, but man, he gave his all for the Frost Wolves. So all you gotta do is step through this door, and then you can enter into Gorgrond from Thunder Pass. But as you can see, we were facing quite an assault. The Iron Horde was about ready to rip into Frostfire in a really bad way. And oh look, here's an Iron Star. We actually haven't seen one in game. So this is the cannonballs that these cannons are firing, is these Iron Stars. And they are nasty. I don't need to tell you that. They are freaking nasty. Now, this is also a place where we can technically get some Iron Horde scraps, and I'm tempted to do that. Just to burn through that quest so we don't have to worry about it later. Because this is actually a really good place to do it. We'll start getting some Iron Horde scouts and all that we can tear into. Oh, Actually, we can get an additional flight path, it seems like. Yeah, we can get one for Thunder Pass, so let's actually go and get that flight path. I would really like it. The Bones of Arrogak. Yeah, so this is the area I was actually talking about. You could take out these Iron Thunder Guards and get the Iron Horde scraps that you need. Let's see. Where is the Thunder Pass flight path? I do not see it. Yeah, I don't know. It says it's right here, but I don't see it. Maybe it's something you have to unlock later? I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it right off the bat, though, because we do need to actually get into Gorgrond. But we'll kill off some Iron Thunder Guards on the way and see if we get lucky. Oh, and a collection of coils. This coil of rope has been woven thick, the better for the Thunderlord Wranglers to handle the dangerous beasts they tame. Scout Rookgon might have a use for this, and a few more like it. So, okay, we'll actually get this done too, because we can get 5 coils of sturdy rope. Oh, I think I know what they're talking about. I think I know the flight path they're referring to. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some coils of sturdy rope. And once again, happy Wednesday, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good week so far. For me, obviously, it's busy because of all of the massive catching up that I'm doing. I think it's over here. I think the flight path it's referring to is over here, is what I mean. Okay, so there's the third one, but we still haven't gotten any Iron Horde scraps. That's because we really haven't fought any Thunder Guards. Oh, we got a coil. Let's go ahead and go over here. Oh. And a quest in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Getting the points. The Thunderlord Spear is extremely light and strong. Scout Rookgon might be able to use this and a few more like it. Okay, so let's grab some spears. I swear, we're gonna get to Gorgrond eventually. I'm not sure when, but we will. Place keeps on handing out quests.
I'm out of range.
Okay, here's the next spear. Yeah, and that's another thing you have to get used to in this area is the shelling. So there will be a lot of shells going off, and it throws you off. Is it just me, or are the birds a little broken out here? Okay, well that's the 5th cord, so we don't need to worry about those. Thunderlord Spears. We have our last one right here. And I have not been lucky enough to get Iron Horde scraps, so maybe we will hold off on that. I know it's good for Alliance. It might not be that good for Horde. So I think this is where the flight path they're talking about. So Bones of Arrogak. Is this where it might be? I think I just barely made a big loop. So maybe... I'm not necessarily going to worry about this right now. If I want to go get it, I can go get it. That's fine. But let's go ahead and make our way to Gorgrond. Or actually, Scout Rookgon. Let's see if we can turn these in for some experience. And then we will head to Gorgrond. So I really don't want to be in Frostfire longer than I have to be. Okay. See, I'm looking at this from the Alliance perspective, and the Alliance perspective is you have to manually get in here. Which isn't fun. It's a long road, but you have to do it. Especially if you want that Iron Horde Scraps quest done early on. You have to come out here, because it's the best way to do it. Ooh, Iron Engineer. He might have. He does not. Well then, my friend, you suck. No! I will not take your crap. Oh, could it be over here? Yeah, I see a question mark for it. So, Aragak's Fall. Okay, well then who do we turn it into? Oh, right here. Okay. That's why I couldn't see him, so... Let's go ahead and turn this in. A collection of coils. I'm growing tired of waiting. Do you have anything to help our assault or not? Yes, I have this rope. Rope? Do you expect me to tie a noose and ask the Thunderlords to go hang themselves? Wait, that gives me an idea. Yeah, I think I can make this work with the right materials. Good job.
Run with the pack.
Okay, I'm having this guy attacking me, so let's go ahead and kill him. There we go. And let's see what he actually had to say. Got anything important to say, or are you just wasting my time? So getting the points. What is it, Monk? Have you got something for me? Yes, I do. Yes, these spears look pretty good. Not bad. I know just what to use these for.
Fight as one.
Okay, oh, and looks like we got plenty of quests from this guy, so let's go ahead and do them. Let's see. I once hunted cleft hoofs for meat and skins. Now I hunt Thunderlords for their heads. Not much of a difference, really. So, Savage Vengeance. The Thunderlord are a blight, Drakfu. Gorgrond spits in disgust. Peh. My daughter Grishna was killed by these monsters. Only their blood will bring me peace now. If you would help me then, I need you to cause a distraction so I can sneak to a position closer to their camp. Killing a few of their so-called Iron Thunder Guard would be perfect. Okay, so we gotta kill 10 Thunder Guard. And then at the end of your rope, with the spears and rope you gathered, the Thunderlord Sky Riders will no longer be able to be out of our reach. Even they will feel our wrath. I've tied the rope to the spears you brought me to fashion a harpoon. Hunt the Sky Riders that are flying all over the valley. Take the harpoon and throw it at them as they circle by. If your aim is true, the barb should allow the spear a firm hold, allowing you to yank the rider right towards you. If your aim is bad, well, try not to miss.
Run with the pack.
Then target of opportunity. Ha! Get it? General Volgath leads this band of Thunderlord. He is a coward and hides in his hut, yelling orders at his warriors through the walls. We will need to show him that his flimsy defenses cannot stand against the Frost Wolves. I'll need some tar to carry this out. There are a couple of tar pits to the south. Go gather a few globs from the oozes that reside there and bring them to me.
Fight as one.
Okay, so we need to get some tar, we need to take care of some Sky Riders and some Thunder Guard. So let's go ahead and do that with a questing break. Go! And here we are. So I finally actually found the flight path that you can get in Thunder Pass. So we also got these other quests done. Let's go ahead and head back over to Scout Rookgon and turn them in. And then hopefully that'll be it, and we can head over to Gorgrond, because, you know, I promised you guys some Gorgrondness. And we're supposed to be doing that right now, but no additional quests. Trying to think, in Shadow Moon did this even happen? No, because Shadow Moon was way off. You actually had to fly to your entrance to Gorgrond, and here we just walk in. So yeah, no, it's a different deal. So I kind of like the idea, but it's gonna be problematic if it continues. All right, let's go ahead and turn this in. Savage Vengeance. You have done well, Monk. Now, before we can continue our assault, we need to look for any supplies in the area that could help our fight. Oh, and we do get a...
Frost Wolves.
Oh, dang it. Okay. This was a problem I was having in the Dungeons and Drakfu's parts, too. Yeah, quick magic cut while I solve this. Okay, now that we've handled the inventory issues, let's go ahead and... we're gonna start off with Savage Vengeance. Okay, let's do this in order, people. And, ooh, we get a big upgrade from that. So let's go and upgrade it at the end of your rope. Well done, Drakfu. The removal of the Sky Riders takes the heat off of us a bit. Keep your weapon in hand, though. We're not done with them yet.
For the Frost.
Okay. Target of opportunity. We need that tar soon, Drakfu. Get to it. Ugh, those smell awful. No, I don't need to see them. I'll take you at your word that you have them all. Let's get a move on before another Thunderlord patrol stumbles upon me. Alright, so burn them down. Now we begin our assault, Drakfu. Get to Aragak's Fall and use these tar bombs to destroy their Rylak egg incubators. While you are busy, I will sneak down into their camp and prepare for the next phase of our attack. Meet me there once you have burned everything.
Fight as one.
And, oh, we get an additional quest here. The Mark of Defiance. As you look upon the Frostwolf banner, you remember struggles that have led you and the Frostwolves to this point. Rukgon has suffered in these battles with the Thunderlord and would appreciate an extra show of defiance. As the banner rustles in the wind, you're inspired to mark the foes of the Frostwolves with its standard. Okay, so let's go ahead and take care of the egg incubators, as well as we need to take 6 Thunderlord orc corpses and paint them with this banner, or at least stab them with the banner. Oh, and here's some Thunderlord corpses. Well, they're still alive, but, well, we'll mark them. I'm not picky. There we go, 2. Okay, so you can mark that corpse. And I think we're coming up on, yeah, here are the incubator cages, so we'll take care of that. Boom! And I apologize for not getting into, Warlords of Draenor stuff, but actually, like, I'm kind of excited with what I'm doing right now. This is brand new territory for me. I actually haven't seen all of this stuff from the Horde's perspective. So I like it. Let's see. And if I get a little quiet, that's kind of why. It's like Diablo. If you guys are following the Diablo playthrough, I'm doing that kind of quiet too, and it's just because I'm seeing content for the first time, and I'm enjoying it just as much as you guys are. Okay, that didn't. Well, I got all 6 of the corpses. So, oh, there it is. There's the cage I was supposed to be looking for. So, go ahead and use that. Boom! That's the west one. We need the north. The north incubator cage. Which is all the way up here. I literally could have gotten it right off the bat, and I didn't. So, I suck. Boom. Okay, so now that we have that, let's go ahead and meet up with Scout Rukgon. And see what else he wants to get done. I have a feeling he's gonna have more stuff he wants to do. There he is. Hi, buddy!
Speak.
So burn them down. Good job, Drakfu. I was able to use the commotion from your work to sneak into the camp. Now we have only one thing left to do.
Run with the pack.
Good work, Drakfu. Seeing Frostwolf banners standing proudly over our crushed foes fills me with pride. Let them forever fear the wrath of the Frostwolves. Volgath's end. Volgath's time has come to an end, Drakfu. My daughter's blood is upon his hands. Now his blood will be on ours. Show no mercy and strike him down.
For the frost.
Okay. So Volgath is just right up here. Let's go ahead and take him out. Jason Fury! Sorry, buddy. Sorry, dude, but business is business is business. Hi, Rukgon. We took care of your stuff. Thank you, Drakfu. I wish we could bring him back just to kill him again, but I guess this will suffice. I hope the spirit of my little one will now know peace. I'm sure she will.
Fight
there we go.
one.
And upgrade! Yay! I was wondering if the legs would upgrade. Yay! So now we can upgrade to that. And he doesn't have an additional quest. Yay! So, back onto our original agenda. Let's go to Gorgrond. And now we have the other flight path. So now nothing will trigger my ADD. Hopefully. I'm not promising anything. So yeah, we're going to walk into the second zone of Draenor, which is Gorgrond. Gorgrond is basically... The way that they described it is if... in order to form the Blade's Edge Mountains in Outland, Frostfire Ridge, when the planet collapsed, Frostfire Ridge and Gorgrond kind of came together like that, and that formed the Blade's Edge Mountains. So Gorgrond is a mixture of that, but it is basically some of the wild land that you will be able to see in Draenor. Second to the Tanaan jungle. I would actually say that's more of a jungle land than this, because there's technically two halves to Gorgrond. You can either go through the mountain half or the jungle half, and depending on what we get as benefits, we might prefer one or the other.
Durotan, we must move on before we are discovered.
Oh, that's not good. We got them to laugh eventually, so we might be dealing with the Laughing Skull clan, another orc clan that actually didn't side with the Iron Horde. So let's talk to Durotan.
All I need is a wolf at my side and a fellow warrior at my back.
If we are to defeat the Iron Horde, we will need power beyond that which we possess. It is my hope that this land will reveal answers we had not thought of yet. So let's turn this in. Gorgrond is no place for armies, Commander. We are now stepping into the domain of legends.
Make us proud.
Oh, it broke. There we go.
Wolf behind.
So, Laughing Skull. Ah, Drakfu, good. I need someone who is not of my clan to negotiate with the Laughing Skull. We could use their help navigating this land, but they are dangerous and unpredictable, much like Gorgrond itself. Follow this road and seek out someone willing to speak with you. Perhaps they will see you as something new and be willing to talk first and stab later. Okay.
Run with the pack.
And then news from Talador.
They may be bad, but they are the only orc clan familiar with this savage land. We may need to rely upon their knowledge.
Husband, please reconsider. No good can come of this.
Welcome, friends.
So
of the
news from
Frostfire
Talador.
Ridge.
Rokan sends word that you are needed at Frostwall. The Iron Horde have landed on the shores of Talador. Okay, that's actually the next zone. We're not going to worry too much about that. But let's go ahead and see if we can meet with a clansman of the Laughing Skull. As you can see, these are more of a savage orc clan, very much like the Bleeding Hollow. Oh, peacefully approached Deadgrin. We tried. It didn't work. Oh, and we can talk to Rip Fist. Curious, what are you? All right, Goran gone. We left the Goran alone for too long. They have grown bold and forgotten who we are. Kill them all, rip them apart until they scream. Remind them what happens to anyone who tries to attack a Laughing Skull village. Oh, and welcome to Gorgrond. Hi. Thanks for inviting me. Appreciate it. Okay, so we just need to take out some Goran. We're used to that by now, right? So the funniest part is, in order to get access to Frostfire Ridge, you basically have to go through this backwards. So you actually have to go through this Laughing Skull village as an alliance. So yeah, everything is a target to you, and just kind of hope you make it through. Thankfully, it's not too hard. Oh, we actually have another quest here from Kaz the Shrieker. Are you here to help or hinder? So we die laughing. This village is being eaten, and we must move quickly to salvage what we can. Gather the masks of our fallen Laughing Skull brothers and sisters, and meet me on the western side of the village. I will need them if our clan is to rebuild.
Burn the bodies, but keep the skulls.
Okay. Well, all you need to do, I guess, is just remove the skulls from the corpses. Not too hard, but we do need to take care of the Goran as we go along. There we go. Here we go, and here's another Laughing Skull corpse. So as you can see, one big association with them is they all have these Laughing Skull masks. And I think there's actually a lot of icons in World of Warcraft that are based around the Laughing Skull. Like any kind of insane skull-looking thing is supposed to be a Laughing Skull kind of banner. There we go. So that's all the masks we need. Now we just need all of the Gorin. Thank you. More Gorin. I need more Gorin. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. Boom! Now, actually, another question that I did get that we can probably get into while I'm questing is, oh, and we actually got an additional quest, so maybe never mind. We'll talk to Limflayer, and then we'll do that. So, Limflayer.
Blood and thunder.
You! Get in the fight or get out of my way! And this is eye candy. This is no ordinary Gorin attack. Look over there! A Grondling is sucking our grub hole! That hunchbacked gore bucket bit a chunk out of my lovely marrow! Rip the eye out of its forehead and bring it to me! That should buy me enough time to get her clear of this Gorin hole. Alright, so we're gonna be oh, wow. Yeah, they're being attacked by a Magneron. That's not good. And there's our Skothwa that we need to take care of. But first, Gorin. And that was, so somebody wanted me to compare Duratan to the main person you escort in the Alliance side, Yerel. I don't know if you can compare them. I like the journey for both, but I haven't seen Duratan's all the way through. If I were to pick right now, I'd probably say Yerel, but that's just because I've seen her story all the way through. Let's go ahead and turn in Gorin. Gorin gone. Ripth's dying wish has been satisfied. Gorin corpses litter the ground, and these corpses have not gone unnoticed by the nearby Gorin. Okay. Oh, and the Magneron's gone. I guess it wasn't that interested after all. It had an ADD moment. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. So here's Duratan. Oh, we got a standoff here.
The mighty Duratan descends from his mountain without an army. It would seem you have grown tired of living.
I have come to hunt the Iron Horde. I could destroy what remains of your ruined village. Or perhaps we could assist one another.
I like that idea better. Okay, so let's turn this in with Kaz. We are the Laughing Skull. We do not flinch in the face of death. We laugh at it. Okay. These are more than fancy facewear. With a mask and some proper incentive, we can make anyone a Laughing Skull. Alright, so boom.
Die laughing.
Die laughing, okay. And then this is a minor upgrade. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. And Limflayer. Did you make that thing scream? Did it beg for mercy? Did you kill it before taking its eye? Tell me everything. There you go. These puppets of the Magneron will pay for the skulls they claim today. For now I shall wear his eye across my waist, so this fool you have slain may watch as I slowly slaughter his brethren until my dying breath. Here we go, so...
For the Horde!
And we got that upgraded, so... Gloves? Yeah. 543, let's go ahead and use them. Yay! Let's go ahead and talk to Duratan.
Frostwolf blood runs thick.
A flare for the dramatic. I received a strange object with a note attached. Here it seems to be written in your tongue, Commander. Dear Mr. Duratan, I'm Penny, you know, from Azeroth. We met briefly back at Drakfu's garrison. Anyway, like I told you, I have a fifth degree black hammer in engineering and I'm eager to serve. The more danger, the better. You just fire this old flare whenever you're in trouble and I'll be there, quick as a quark. Hopefully. Penny. I'm guessing it's a goblin, but I don't want to make that assessment just yet. So we need to fire Penny's flare gun. Let's go ahead and do that. And see what happens.
In family, there is power.
That didn't seem to do much, Commander, except to give away our position to every creature in Gorgrond. Wait, did you hear something? Oh, and cutscene! We shot something down. That's what happened. It's a goblin. Aw, poor Penny. You lost your goblin ship. Duratan looks at you. So Penny from heaven. Duratan looks at you curiously. Those from your world are not much for subtlety, are they? Go on ahead and greet our new companion. We will join you as soon as we can make ready.
Stay strong.
Okay, so we need to go to Beast Watch to meet with Penny Clobberbottom. Oh, jeez. Yeah, of course it's a goblin. In fact, no. In the Alliance version, you get dwarves. Oh, and this ought to show you what basically we're walking into. So the Rocky region is owned by the Magnaron, and occasionally they'll come to war with the Forest side, which is the Genesaur. And oh my gosh, I actually do really love the Genesaur design. I wish we got more bosses that incorporated it, but nope, didn't really happen. Oh, actually, I passed Beast Watch, so where is it? I'm confused. Where is it? Oh, that's why I can't find it. I'm not even looking on the right one. So this actually looks like a really good area to meet up, but I'm not seeing her. Oh, but here's the remains of her rocket. And there's Penny. Hi, Penny. We're back. Ah, there ya are. Penny Clobberbottom reporting for duty, Commander. Just another stick in the wall. So get this, as I was flying in, I took the opportunity to scope out what might be a defensible position. Just on the other side of these boulders is an ideal clearing to hole up in. I even brought a set of blueprints to get us all settled in. That's not too presumptuous, is it? Anyway, whenever you're ready, just hit this plunger.
Be careful out there.
Hit the plunger? Yes, please! I like making things go boom!
Have a good one.
Boom! Alright, now that we've done that... Oh, and Duratan has rejoined us. Oh, nice fertile land. Ooh, this is actually really pretty. Now I'm gonna feel bad if I think this is what I think it is. Okay, well, let's go ahead and talk to Duratan.
We fight together, or die alone.
Perhaps this little creature will earn her keep, after all. So your base, your choice. You have already constructed an impressive garrison in Frostfire. I believe I should defer this next choice to you. One region of Gorgrond is rich in resources. A lumber mill could help us make the most of them. Another region harbors hardened gladiators. A sparring arena would help us persuade them to fight for our cause. Either path will strengthen us as we seek to find and weaken the Iron Horde. Which do you choose, Commander? Okay, so we get to choose. So this takes a little bit of explanation. Remember, people might remember that when Warlords was officially announced, there was actually the option for us to be able to pick where our garrison was. We actually didn't have to have it in either Shadowmoon Valley or Frostfire Ridge. We could actually have like our garrison in Gorgrond if we wanted, or Talador. But Blizzard, unfortunately, during development, reneged on this and decided instead to give us garrison outposts. And these outposts would give us buffs or abilities within Gorgrond or within Talador, Spires of Arak, to be able to help us to get through the questing just a little bit quicker, along with the Draenor perks that we were getting when we were leveling. So this is actually the first outpost that you get to pick, and actually it picks where you go in Gorgrond. So, if you actually pick the gladiatorial arena, you pick the northern area, and you get to go through the crags and all of that to be able to not only recruit gladiators, but also be able to face off against the Magnaron, the Gorin, and the Iron Horde main stronghold, which would be nearby there in the Blackrock Foundry. Or you can go south by picking the lumber mill, which is what he was recommending, so that we can harvest resources. I'm actually going to pick the lumber mill because I know that has a better buff than the gladiatorial arena. So I'm sorry if that offends a few people, but this will help questing go a little bit quicker. And now all of the questing will be based in the southern end of Gorgrond. But, I mean, if you want to go and do the northern end, you're more than welcome to. And if you guys want to later on, like, if you guys really, really want it, maybe I'll take an alt through here and I'll show you what the changes are. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm ready to make my choice. So yeah, the Savage Fight Club will provide training missions to improve existing followers. Once fully operational, the Savage Fight Club grants the use of Champion's Honor within Gorgrond, and that would be the buff that you get. So summons an arena champion to fight by your side, and you actually get to pick who that is. But we're gonna go with the Lowlands Lumberyard. The Lowlands Lumberyard Will provide daily materials and reduce the cost of other garrison buildings and specializations. This is why I want to do that. Once fully operational, the Lowlands Lumberyard grants the use of the Summon Mecha Shredder 5000, which basically gives you a little mech that you can use, which kind of overpowers you in the area. So we'll do that. And boom! And I'm doing this simply because I have actually experimented on alts and done the various other buffs. And so I kind of know what I'll make better use of and what I won't. So first of all, let's go ahead and grab the flight path that we now get at Beast Watch. And let's go and talk to Duratan.
We fight together.
A fine choice. It will need more work before such a structure could be built in your garrison, but this is a start.
So there you go, your base, your choice. The Razor Bloom.
The laughing skull named Shaman Kaz ran off while we were coming here. She claimed to be looking for more of her people in the jungles to the south. Draka insisted on following her to safeguard us against betrayal. Commander, if Kaz is telling the truth, then she and Draka are going to need all the help they can get. Will you join them? They could not have gotten far. This could prove to be the perfect test for your new shredder and lumber mill resources.
Run with
Okay.
the pack.
And then also we have an additional quest for Penny Clobberbottom.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey there, Pete. So Tangleheart. Hey there, Peach. We got the lumber mill good and ready, but we gotta find a way to chopping wood fast out here. The Laughing Skull talked about Tangleheart, where the Botani grow things quick as a quark. I'm heading there now.
Keep
Okay.
it real.
And then we also have one from Marrow.
Gore and teeth make an excellent tool for cutting through the thickest of armor.
So reagents from Rakthoth.
The destruction of our village will not be easy to come back from. Our best hunter, Rakthoth, finds reagents for our shaman. She has not been seen for some time, and we need those more than ever. Go to her hunting grounds and see if she still lives.
Okay. And then Skull Takers and Crimson Fen.
Grillcore and his group are often not seen for weeks, returning only when they carry no more trophies and supplies. He has been gone too long this time. He mentioned hunting in the Crimson Fen for the first time. See if he still lives.
Alright, as you can see, the Laughing Skull really loved death. Now, the other cool option here is that, let's see, where is it? Yeah, you actually do get access to your command table out here. So let's actually go ahead and check it. Oh, yay, we got some additional experience. That's awesome. So there we go. Nice little experience boost that we got. And Burning Crusade. The Burning Crusade. And it's lagging.
That's not good.
There we go. So Lokra has gotten us something new, which is Legion Chili. And I think it's got a couple of charges on it, but let me double check. Yeah, here we go. So you can actually use this, and it will give you plus 100 in a stat for up to an hour. No, it does not have charges. Well, that sucks, but oh well. We'll make the most out of it as long as we can. So, oh, it looks like it increased my mastery. Good to know. All right, so that's pretty much all of the quests that we can gather here. So we just need to figure out where do we start first. Oh, and we actually do have an additional quest nearby that we can get called Super Seeds. Let's actually see if we can find it. So yeah, we're going to be going through the jungle area of Gorgrond. I actually find it prettier. I find it a little bit quicker to quest through and a little bit more enjoyable. Oh, and here's Draka.
Our power comes from one another.
My husband sent you, didn't he? Normally I would laugh at that, but seeing these horrors, Kaz and I could use all the help we can get.
All right, the Infested.
I understand Kaz's desire to rescue her people, but her plan is reckless, and she is not telling us everything. I came along to make sure she wasn't devising a plan against us, and now I see this horror. What did the Botani do to these orcs? These infested souls need to be put to rest. Give them peace.
Be brave.
She's talking about these. So these are actually former Laughing Skull orcs that have since been possessed by nature itself. Nature is a thing on Draenor, and Gorgrond's the perfect example of it because you get to meet the Botani. The Botani are basically plant people. So Kaz?
Burn, fire,
Burn,
and
burn, torch and burn, and cinder and burn and fire!
So Mossy Fate.
Your wolf queen will not let me out of her sight! The children of the Magnaron may have destroyed my village, but it was the children of the Genesaur who took my people. The Botani and their minions drag our people to the Razor Bloom. If we see them again, it is not as they were in life. You have already helped the Skulls, so I ask your help again. Enter the Razor Bloom and search for my people that were recently taken. Perhaps they may even be alive.
Burn the bodies, but keep the skulls.
And then the voice of Ayu. The Botani and their wretched minions take and take and take. They want food, they take our land. They want an army, they take our people. It is important to strike fear into the shrubbery hearts of these plant people. Look for their leader, the voice of Ayu. It is a Botani who speaks on behalf of their Genesaur master. Kill their precious leader in the safety of his precious bloom.
Die laughing.
Okay, so we have that to take care of, and obviously you see there's even some bloom defenders. So we need to take care of the voice of Ayu. We need to find 3 Laughing Skull, and then we also need to take care of some infested orcs. But first, I want to see if I can find the super seeds. Super seeds, where was that? It's not even showing up anymore. Or maybe, do I have it? Mossy Fate, no. I don't have it anymore. So it's not showing up. Maybe it's just a drop that happens. And I have a feeling once we get into Razor Bloom, we will also get a bonus objective too. So we'll take care of that just to get some extra XP. There we go. There we go. So into the Razor Bloom we go, and you can get your first glimpse of the Botani. And I actually do really like the design for the Botani. I wish we could have seen more of that. Okay, so first of all, we need to find... Oh, and here is Mecha the Face Chewer. What remains of this corpse is now fertilizer for the seeds growing in this pool. Oh, so she's dead. Oh, and we even have a Bloom Defender out here. Oh, and we didn't even get a bonus objective. Maybe we won't, because we're 99. We might not even get one. Torg Earkeeper. The remains of this corpse are being devoured by the roots and vines of the swiftly budding seeds in the pool. Oh, no. Hi, Mr. Botani. Oh, let's keep on going. And we just need to find the voice of Ayu. Let's see, Chag the Noseless. What remains of this corpse is now fertilizer for the seeds growing in this pool. So, nope, nobody survived. And I think, actually, yeah, I know where the voice of Ayu is. So, let's head over here and kill him while we take care of all of these other things. I do like the fact of infested orcs, man. It kind of gives you a StarCraft-esque feel to that story. Like, it's infested Terrans all over again. Oh, and here is the... Oh, this might be where Super Seeds was. So, boom. Go ahead and kill you. And what's this? Super Seeds! These seeds have been shielded with care by the Botani. Great power can be felt surging out of these tiny vessels of life. These may prove useful. Okay, so collect the enriched seeds. And we'll go ahead and take care of the voice of Ayu, which is this Botani right here. Thirsa Fury! There we go. Now we just need one more infested orc, and then we'll just go ahead and turn everything in. Where do we... Oh, that's Botani. That's a Botani. We need an infested orc. Infested orc! Infested orc. Boom. There we go. Let's go ahead and turn all these in. First of all, with Kaz. I'm going to burn all of those plant people to ash, and then sprinkle that ash on a piece of meat, and then feed that piece of meat to a boar, and then set that boar on fire! There is something seriously wrong with you, lady. And then I'll get started on them. Alright, so Mousy Fate. Dead? All dead? Dead and mulched and forgotten? No Chag with his missing nose, or Mecha with her love for chewing faces? And Torg, my beloved Torg, the son we had together. A son that is still missing.
The Botani will pay for this. They will pay for this. They will burn for this.
Okay, so boom.
Burn the bodies,
And the
but
belt
keep
is a
the
big
skulls.
upgrade, actually. We'll go ahead and put that on. Voice of Ayu.
It isn't enough to kill the Botani. They will always have greater numbers. You must cut them deep and hard, where it hurts them the most. Like slaying their most sacred leader.
Die
And
laughing.
I did! Super seeds.
What have you found?
These seeds.
Seeds, so simple to look at, but in each the potential for untold amounts of destruction. Much like my son. You were wise to take these.
Oh, okay, good. Pollen power.
Those of us who grew up in Gorgrond have long learned a few secrets of the Botani that can be used to grow our own plants. There's no such thing as a hungry laughing-skull for this reason. The Ravagers are the key. Outside of Evermoon Springs, you will find Ravagers of every type. Slay them and bring me the pollen they carry, and I can cultivate it to be of use to your garrison.
Burn the bodies, but keep the skulls.
And
We
Draka.
must protect our home.
Mother Kasha once told us the story of the great Colossus, Gorgrond. It was the largest beast to ever walk the world, and when it fell, its body became the land, its spine the mountains, its blood the ore, and its will the savagery that rules this place. It may have only been a fireside tale, but I can see how this story was inspired.
So the infested.
These creatures were not what I expected to see. I always knew Gorgrond to be a dangerous place, but I never could have guessed at how vile. Thank you, Commander, for your compassion in this.
Protect the weak.
And Bushwhacker.
Kaz is using us, I am sure of it. She is a laughing skull and must not be trusted. For now, I am willing to play along until we can learn more. Kaz is going to ask you to travel to Evermorn Springs. When there, I recommend you to slay any Botani you encounter. Culling the numbers of these horrific casters will hopefully save future orcs from such an infested fate. I will stay with Kaz and keep a close eye on her.
For the honor of the clan.
And Kaz.
Burn,
Cutter.
fire, and burn.
You found many laughing skulls, all friends, all loved, all dead. But you did not find my precious Cutter. They must have taken him to Evermorn Springs. Find him and rescue him. He's a good boy and deserves a better death than infesting. I'm going to round up some Ravagers and take the place by air. Look for me in Evermorn if you find Cutter before I do.
Die laughing.
Okay. Now, with that, we actually are running out of time today, so I'm going to head back up to Beast Watch. There we go. Oh, and... oh, I'm going to grab this, too. This is small timber, so let's go ahead and grab that.
Yes.
Affliction Ridge. There's a bonus objective. So I'm still getting them, even though I'm 99. All right, so we are back in Beast Watch, and that's going to go ahead and do it for this episode. So when we come back on Friday, we will continue questing in the savage lands of Gorgrond. We'll see you guys then.